Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. In the name of Allah, most beneficent, most merciful. Today we begin lectures of General Science class 8th, and topic of our first chapter and first lecture is human organ systems. In previous classes, you people have studied some human systems such as digestive system, excretory system, and reproductive system. Human body indeed is made of at least 11 different systems. And a hockey team is made of or consists of 11 players too. And as we know, in field games like hockey or football, 11 different people work together. They are independent players with their own personalities, but they work together and they have just one goal, and that is to defeat their opponent. And they can achieve this feat only if they work together in a coordinated fashion. If they do not work together and if they do not coordinate, certainly they will lose, or at least they will not be play, or they will not be able to show a better play. Similarly, human body, which consists of different systems, the name of some of which are digestive system, excretory system, reproductive system, nervous system, etc. These systems work together and then human body works proficiently and we can spend a successful life. Indeed, if we look within human body, it consists of 100 trillion cells. These cells, which are huge in number, they work in a coordinated and well organized way. Without this coordination, without this organization, human body will not be able to survive this amazing number of cells, all they work together. And in the previous classes, you people have studied levels of organization as well. Level of organizations mean that cells, they come and coordinate with one another and make tissues, and then tissues, they coordinate with one another and they make organs such as heart, brain, kidney, and then different organs, they coordinate with one another and they work together and they make a system. For example, digestive system, and digestive system consists of many organs which coordinate. Although human body consists of 11 systems, as we have already talked about. But in this chapter, human organ systems, we will be studying two famous systems which are part and parcel of human body, and the name of these systems are nervous system and excretory system. We will be studying both these systems in detail. But we will begin with the nervous system, and I have already tried to explain the need of the nervous system. Nervous system is important to maintain a coordination among our different organs. Without nervous system, no coordination will be possible, and of course, without coordination, we are going to have no successful life. And here, I would like to explain that coordination is not present among or in multicellular organisms, but it is also present in unicellular organisms as well. These organisms, such as Euglena, having just one cell in their body, seems to be simple, but they have organization in the single cell of which their body consists of. How? I will be quoting one example later on. But first, I will try to explain how coordination occurs in human body. Let us try to explain it with one example. If you are sitting idle, your breathing rate is 14 times पर सेकेंड। तो मैं ये कह रहा हूँ कि एक आदमी या एक बच्चा, कोई लड़का जो कि आराम से बैठा हो, उसका हार्ट जो है ना वो स्लो काम कर रहा होता है और उसके लंग्स जो हैं वो 14 दफ़ा 1 मिनट में ब्रीथ करते हैं। लेकिन अगर वही शख्स या वही लड़का एरोबिक एक्सरसाइज करना शुरू कर दे, बैडमिंटन खेलना शुरू कर दे, या फॉर एग्जांपल आप स्टेयर्स जाना शुरू कर दे, तो ब्रीदिंग रेट will suddenly start to increase. This is carried out by nervous system, and this increase is a fascinating example of coordination which exists among different systems and among different organs of our body. मिसाल के तौर पर जब कोई शख्स तेज़ी से एक्सरसाइज करना शुरू करता है, टिश्यूज़ की ऑक्सीजन डिमांड बढ़ती है, उन्हें ज़्यादा एनर्जी चाहिए होती है और कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड का लेवल इंक्रीज होना शुरू होता है बॉडी। इस कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड को बॉडी में से रिमूव करने के लिए और इंक्रीज ऑक्सीजन डिमांड को पूरा करने के लिए हमारे डिफरेंट ऑर्गन्स एक कोऑर्डिनेटेड और वेल प्लान्ड फैशन में काम शुरू करते हैं। यानी हमारे लंग्स, हमारा डायाफ्राम, हमारे इंटरकोस्टल मसल्स, हमारा हार्ट, हमारी ब्लड वेसल्स, ये सारे ऑर्गन्स एक बड़े ऑर्गेनाइज्ड फैशन में डिफरेंट टिश्यूज़ को ज़्यादा ऑक्सीजन पहुंचाने के लिए, कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड को डिफरेंट टिश्यूज़ में से रिमूव करने के लिए बड़ी तेज़ी से काम शुरू करते हैं और सारे मिल के काम शुरू करते हैं। और हार्ट बीट रेट या लंग्स का जो रिदम रेट है वो 14 से 40 टाइम्स पर सेकंड तक बढ़ जाता है। तो ये एक बेहतरीन एग्जांपल है कि किस तरह से डिफरेंट ऑर्गन्स जो हैं वो कोऑर्डिनेट करके एक दूसरे के साथ हमारे ब्रीदिंग रेट को बढ़ाते हैं, हमारे अंदर ब्लड सर्कुलेशन को तेज़ करते हैं, ऑक्सीजन की सप्लाई को बेहतर करते हैं और कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड को डिफरेंट टिश्यूज़ में से रिमूव करते हैं। क्या ये कोऑर्डिनेशन सिर्फ ह्यूमन जैसे कॉम्प्लेक्स एडवांस लिविंग ऑर्गेनिजम्स में होता है? नो, coordination actually do occurs in unicellular organisms as well. But I will be quoting one example further on. Here, first of all, I will say that all this coordination which has been shown by our different organs, that is carried out by our nervous system. This nervous system will be our topic of second lecture and we will be studying in it detail, but here as an introduction to nervous system we will be having a look at different ingredients or parts or some functions which belong to our nervous system. And first is sensitivity, second is stimuli, third is effectors, and one and more, or maybe the final thing, that is coordinator. So these are different things, are different parts which we will be studying in the nervous system, and we will be just defining it, these different terms, and then in our next lecture, or the lecture number 2, we will be having a in detail look on the nervous system. What do you mean by sensitivity? Sensitivity means that living organisms can respond to different changes which occur in their surrounding. For example, if there is a bright light, suddenly if there is a spark of bright light, we shut our eyes unconsciously without our consciousness. This is due to the sensitivity. So in sensitivity, our sense organs such as eye for the vision, nose for the smell, ear for the detection of sound, they are involved. One more term which we have to understand while studying nervous system will be the stimuli. Stimuli stands for changes which occur in the surrounding of living organisms. For example, cold temperature, very hot temperature, change in the light, change in humidity, या कोई भी ऐसी तब्दीली जिसको लिविंग ऑर्गेनिजम्स अपनी सेंसिटिविटी या इरिटेबिलिटी के ज़रिए फील कर सकें, उसको स्टिमुली कहते हैं। स्टिमुली असल में स्टिमुलस का प्लूरल है, और स्टिमुली को परसीव करना, इसको रिसीव करना, ये ज़िंदगी की एक अलामत है। इट इज़ वन ऑफ द फंडामेंटल प्रॉपर्टीज ऑफ लाइफ। एक और चीज़ है जो कि नर्वस सिस्टम में हम स्टडी करेंगे, और वो हैं अफेक्टर्स। लेकिन अफेक्टर्स से पहले मैं एक और चीज़ की तरफ तवज्जो दिलाना चाहता हूँ, और वो है कोऑर्डिनेटर। कोऑर्डिनेटर जो है ना, वो है हमारा ब्रेन और स्पाइनल कार्ड। इंशाल्लाह वी विल बी स्टडिंग अबाउट देम इन डिटेल, but here I will be telling that we have some effectors. Effectors are what? Effectors are organs of our body which respond, which show response, or they do respond to the stimuli. यानी जब इन माहौल में कोई तब्दीली आती है तो हमारे अफेक्टर जो है ना, वो उस पर कुछ करके दिखाते हैं, उस तब्दीली की बॉडी के ऊपर असरात को कम से कम करने के लिए, या उसके असरात को ज़्यादा बेहतर फील करने के लिए अफेक्टर जो है ना, वो रिस्पॉन्ड करते हैं। मिसाल के तौर पर अगर तेज़ रोशनी आँख में दाखिल होती है तो ये तेज़ रोशनी जो है ना, दिस इज स्टिमुलस, और जब हमारे आई जो है ना, इट विल बी सडनली क्लोज्ड, दैट इज रिस्पॉन्स। और वो मसल्स जिन्होंने आँख को बंद किया, दे आर अफेक्टर्स। तो एक्चुअली अफेक्टर्स आर ऑफ टू टाइप्स इन ह्यूमन बॉडी। वन आर मसल्स एंड second are glands. Muscles show their response by movement, by moving, while the glands show their response by secretion. For example, if we feel thirst, this lack of water in our body, this dehydration, this need for water is a stimulus, and our legs, which are effectors due to presence of muscles in them, they will be carrying us to the source of water, and then we will quench our thirst. इसी तरह से अगर हम कोई खट्टी चीज़ देख लेते हैं तो वो खट्टी चीज़, फॉर एग्जांपल लेमन, that is a sight of it is a stimulus for us, and our tongue will start to produce saliva, and this production of saliva is a response, and our tongue glands are an effector. Now I will be closing this first lecture with one example, that coordination can occur in unicellular organisms as well. For example, Euglena, when present in some vessel, present in water that are in some open water body, or in water present in a vessel or beaker, etc., Euglena will try to go towards light. It will avoid intense light, but it will move towards the light, or part of the water where some light is available. Now it have no eyes, it means it have no clear cut sensitivity or sense organs, but it can feel light. And while you will be inshallah studying in higher classes that it have some pigments which can absorb light, and due to the presence of these pigments, Euglena can feel stimuli, or it can feel changes which occur in the presence of light. Then Euglena can move as well. It moves by using its flagellum, and it can go towards the source of light, or it can avoid light which is very intense and which can destroy its chlorophyll or which can damage it. तो ये इस मूवमेंट में अपने यूगेलिना को इस्तेमाल करता है, तो लिहाजा यूगेलिना इसका इफेक्टर होगा। और वो पिगमेंट्स जिन्होंने लाइट को परसीव किया, रिसीव किया, वो इसका सेंसरी ऑर्गन होगा या सेंसरी पिगमेंट कह लें उसे, क्योंकि ऑर्गन कहना मुनासिब नहीं है यूनिसेलुलर ऑर्गेनिज्म के लिए। एंड देयर मस्ट बी सम कोऑर्डिनेटर, यानी इसके अंदर वो चीज़ भी है जो हमारे ब्रेन से मिलती जुलती है, और जो फील जिसको पहले सिग्नल दिया जाता है जी कि देयर इज़ डिम लाइट, देयर इज़ सम बेटर लाइट एरिया एंड बॉडी शुड मूव टू वार्ड्स इट। वो इस स्टिमुलस को रिसीव करने के बाद फिर फ्लैजेला को हुक्म देता है और एक प्रॉपर डायरेक्शन में मूवमेंट होती है। तो लिहाजा मैं अपने इस लेक्चर का इख्तिताम करूँगा एक दफ़ा छोटी छोटी 2-3 बातें रिपीट करके कि ये चैप्टर जो है, दिस इज़ द फर्स्ट चैप्टर ऑफ आवर जनरल साइंस 8th क्लास कोर्स, एंड इन दिस चैप्टर we will be studying 2 human organ systems, although there are more than 10, almost 11 different systems which work together, but we will be studying 2, that is nervous system and excretory system, inshallah, in this chapter. And in our upcoming lecture, which will be the second lecture, we will be studying nervous system in detail. In this lecture, chief motive was to introduce you people to coordination and how nervous system is important for performing act of coordination. Okay, thanks.